Gather around here if you're saying no to dry turkey this Thanksgiving. I have got the perfect brining recipe for you, and you will end up with juicy, flavorful turkey this Thanksgiving. Keep on watching. I am sharing all the tips and tricks.
You're looking remarkably festive today.
Festive.
Yes.
Like yeah.
You look gorgeous.
Thank you.
Green is my new favorite.
And velvet.
Okay, Velveeta. So what's going on today?
So today we're continuing with our Thanksgiving series, and we're pulling out all the stops this Thanksgiving. I want to help you prepare so you're going to have enough time to sit with your guests and enjoy Thanksgiving. And speaking of sit, let us hear a word from today's sponsor. 'Tis the season to upgrade our home with stylish yet affordable furniture pieces. And we are super excited to partner with Homery to bring all these beautiful furnishings into our home and to share with you, our lovely followers. Let's get into this gorgeous boucle sectional. Yes, I know I am a mom of 7. I know it is white, but how gorgeous does it look? Plus, it is easy to clean, so I know it's gonna hold up. I also found this beautiful coffee table to match the gorgeous boucle sectional. And guys, it is extendable. It matches the length of the sectional and it has drawers. How functional. And you guys know I'm gonna be filling it with Jesse's diapers. I also want to start a decor accent pieces collection, so this bookcase was perfect and it has 2 drawers at the bottom for extra storage, but you guys know it's gonna be filled with more diapers for Jessie. It was so easy to put together and it is sturdy. The wood is screaming quality, and those gold accent buttons, you guys know how I am with gold, right? It is so perfect. And get into this boucle fabric, guys. It is the real. It is so gorgeous, and it seats so firm and cloudy at the same time. And of course, that accent wooden piece on the bottom ties everything together. The coffee table, the bookcase. I am so ready to decorate all these accent furniture, the couch, the table. Stay tuned. And I have great news for you guys. Our friends at Homery are so kind enough to give us a 14% off discount code site-wide. Simply use the discount code HM51, and I'm gonna leave all the links in the description below for all the items you see on the video today. The couch, the coffee table, the bookcase. They have so much more I am sure you will find useful in your home. This holiday is going to be super special with this living room reset, because just look at how gorgeous these pieces are. They're classy, so trendy, stylish, and the best part of all, they are so affordable. We are just super excited to start decorating. Stay tuned to see how it all turns out. Now let's get back to the branding video, which I know will make your Thanksgiving even better. And back to today's turkey business. Now, talking about turkey, we know it is it is a lot to work with, but the most important thing I'm going to teach you today will help you create the best tasting turkey you've ever had. We're going to brine it with the perfect mixture of sweetness, saltiness, and an in-depth aromatic profile. There are 2 ways to brine a turkey: dry brining and wet brining. Today we're going to tackle wet brining, and it's actually my favorite way to brine a turkey because it ensures you have a juicy turkey when you go to roast it. Dry brining is less messy. It takes up little space, but it does not help evenly distribute all the flavor and sweetness and saltiness that you want to infuse the turkey with. That's why I choose the wet brine. So I have all of this in front of me, and it might look like it's a lot, but I'm gonna break everything down so you guys know what's going on. So, like I mentioned, three things consist of a classic brine: the saltiness, the sweetness, and the aromatic profile, right? So, for saltiness, basically salt, right? You want to infuse saltiness into the turkey, but we want to take it a step further, right? With saltiness, we have this chicken powder that is high in sodium content. So you can easily replace your salt and use this instead. You can also add some umami, Worcestershire sauce.
What's
Yep, Worcestershire
Worcestershire
sauce,
sauce?
which is also a bit salty, but it has this, which you really love. It has that
The
flavor and brain.
umaminess.
Exactly. You can actually also use soy sauce, which we all know is salty, or Maggi sauce. My West African people know how good this sauce is. And so those can be a great substitute for your salt if you want to elevate the taste of the turkey, the saltiness. The other side is the sweetness, right? Typically, you would use white sugar to impart sweetness into the brine. But for a more deeper flavor, you can do brown sugar. And I know a lot of people who like healthy or alternatives would go for brown sugar. So you can actually substitute the white with brown. Another sweet option is also maple syrup, which is great in savory dishes. You can actually also use honey, but I don't have that today. But maple syrup is just as good. And now we are left with all the aromatic flavors. So let's break down the aromatic profile. First, we have the fresh herbs. We have rosemary, we have some thyme, we have bay leaves, and we have parsley. Next, the aromatics. We have whole onions, ginger, garlic, scallions. I just love the flavor it adds to dishes when paired with ginger and garlic. And for the dried spices, we have fennel. Fennel goes great with meat. We have some cloves here. My Ghanaians, West Africans will tell you how great this is in dishes, but I use only a little bit because it can tend to be overpowering. And allspice. Caribbeans use this in their jerk marinade, and it is so good. We have black pepper. And for the turkey, you want to add a touch of freshness. And this lemon does that for you. You can actually also use oranges. And one thing, babe,
Yes,
do
sweetie.
you love smoked turkey?
Of course, I like anything that has a little bit of a smoke
Exactly.
essence in it.
So if we love smoked turkey, why not infuse some smoky flavor into the roasted turkey for Thanksgiving?
See, that's
Isn't
why.
that genius?
See, that's why you're Mrs. Chef OPM. That's right.
So we're gonna add that to it too. So yeah, we're gonna fill a pot with enough water to submerge the turkey in, and I'm gonna show you guys how to do that. But before we do that, we're gonna add everything into the pot, and yeah, we're gonna take you along. So for sweetness, I'm gonna do a little bit of white sugar, some brown sugar. Now this is packed, so let me just. Oops.
That's okay. You know what you're
Yeah.
doing.
And a little bit of maple syrup. Don't be shy. This is a lot of water, so it's gonna dissolve and really thin out the effect of it. Next, we're gonna add the saltiness. We're choosing our chicken powder. We're doing like 2 tablespoons. And it's okay to taste this to know where you are. And if you do this step right, you wouldn't have to do much while roasting it. We're gonna add some Worcestershire sauce. Gonna mix this. What the water does for all this flavor is it acts as a channel through which all the seasonings, the spices, the aromatics travel into the muscles of the turkey, right? This helps to evenly distribute everything that is included in this broth, if you call it, yeah.
Hey, that's some science, man.
Yep, science at work. So far, so good. All right, so we're gonna quarter these onions. You don't need to remove the skin because it carries flavor that is needed, just like you would when making a stock or broth. So we're just gonna quarter them
With the skin on?
with the skin on. And we're gonna do half of a lemon. We're gonna give the ginger a raw slice, keeping the skin on. Can you smell that? All right.
Oh, I smell you and you smell.
No, you don't smell me. You smell the ginger.
You got perfume on. It smells good. What you want me to say?
We're also gonna bruise these garlic cloves with their skin on. We're gonna just drop them in the water.
Okay.
Gently for a spoon. Drop it in here. Ta-da. Next, we're gonna do the dry spices. We got some fennel seeds in here, a few cloves, and our allspice. I'm also gonna add some ground black pepper in here. Classically, you would use whole black peppercorns, but this is what I have, and it works. So now finally, we're gonna add our fresh herbs. We have here some thyme to add in that earthy flavor profile. Can you smell that? Mm-hmm. Next, we're doing rosemary, and this is probably one of my favorite herbs to use.
I love rosemary.
Yes, you do. And we're gonna be generous with our bay leaves because they're really subtle. Fresh bay leaves, that is. So we're gonna be generous. We're gonna add some parsley. This bird is getting it all. This bird is getting it all.
He's getting glammed.
Yeah, all of it. And we're gonna add our scallions in whole, because both the stem and the leaves add flavor. Gonna add them whole. And lastly, we're adding a few drops of that liquid smoke.
Somebody's smoking.
Cute. So now we're gonna bring this to the stove, bring it to a boil to allow the sugars to dissolve. And then we're gonna let it cool down to room temperature before we submerge our turkey into the pot to brine.
This is a whole project.
Yeah, it is. Also forgot to mention, always taste to salt, right? Taste to see if it's where you're at. If not, you're always welcome to add a little bit more salt to bring it to the perfect saltiness that you want. Get back in there. So at this point, our brine is done simmering. The flavors have gently been released. We're gonna let this cool totally to room temperature because we do not want to have any boiling situation when we place the turkey in the brine. So we're gonna allow it to cool totally. What people do at this point is add ice to cool it down, but with all this goodness that's going on, we don't want to dilute it. So we're gonna be patient and allow it to cool totally. Then we're gonna submerge our turkey in there. I'm using my pot as my brining container. You can actually use the brining bag or bucket that you have. I'm gonna use my cocotte and for the brining, and you can brine it for 12 to 24 hours. Don't go past that because you might end up with a very salty turkey. So 12 to 24 hours is good. And that's it. You have yourself a very delicious brine. And once you go on with that compound butter, you have something amazing.
So now I can brine turkey.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Chef OPM. Really smells amazing.
This brine smells amazing.
It smells really good. It smells like soup. Like I'm ready to drink it.
Yeah. So yeah, our turkey has a great foundation. But thank you guys for joining us today. I'm sure you're gonna create something amazing with your family. And also thank you to Henry for sponsoring today's video.
And please share the videos and pictures with us. We might post it. And before then, don't forget the cookbook is still on sale. It has all the ideas. Grab a copy now.